It's windy today. But I still prefer recording this video outside. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make in this realm is feeling sorry for yourself. What do I mean by feeling sorry for yourself? It's feeling like you can never make things better for yourself. Like it's impossible for you to make things better for yourself. Like that's it, you've lost completely and things can only go worse for you. That's what I mean by feeling sorry for yourself. Feeling like you are truly a victim. And as a victim, you will always be a victim. Once a victim, always a victim. There is no way that you can turn things around for yourself. There's no way that you can get what you want. Like there's no way. You are a victim and that's it. It's over for you. It was over before it was over for you. One of my favorite UFC fights was a fight between Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards. They fought 3 times. The first time Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards fought, Kamaru Usman won. Then they ended up fighting maybe 8 years later. Kamaru Usman was on maybe 13 or 14 fight win streak. When they fought for the second time, he was a champion. He looked invisible in the octagon. I could not even imagine him getting knocked out. I could never even imagine him losing. I was like, no, there's no way Kamaru Usman can lose. Like he's so good inside the octagon, and he looks so tough that you can't think that he can lose. Like he looked unbeatable. Leon Edwards was on maybe an 8 fight win streak. So and the last time he lost to Kamaru Usman. So naturally, he would not feel like he can really beat Kamaru Usman, meaning that Kamaru Usman was more confident than Leon Edwards. They fought for the first round, and Leon lost. In the second round, Leon lost. Third round, Leon lost. Fourth round, Leon lost. Fifth round, before they went to the fifth round, Leon Edwards' coach said something very important, and that I think changed the course of the fight. He said to Leon Edwards, because you could see that he was broken, like he didn't feel like he can win, like he can beat this guy. The Nigerian nightmare. They call him that for a reason. So he didn't feel like he can beat him. You could see it in his eyes that he felt like it was over. Like that's it. Like I've lost this fight. And his coach said something that stuck with me. And it's something that I still remember till this day. He told Leon Edwards, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Like, yeah, I can see that you're getting your ass whooped, but stop feeling sorry for yourself. The fight is not over. You're still in the fight. You haven't gotten knocked out yet. You got 2 hands, you got 2 legs. You're in the fight. You got eyes. You can see what's going on. This does not mean that you have lost the fight. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop giving up. When they fought on the 5th round, you could see that Leon Edwards was on a kill or be killed kind of attitude. Like he was going for broke. Like it didn't matter that he lost in the first 4 rounds. It's like, no, let me fight. And somehow we ended up knocking Kamaru Usman out. And I mean out. Like he won this particular fashion. Like it's not the way that you imagine him winning. Like he knocked Kamaru Usman out. We're not talking about a TKO. We're not talking about a unanimous decision win. We're talking about like an actual knockout. Like he knocked him out cold. You wanna know how he knocked him out cold? He stopped feeling sorry for himself. He stopped feeling like a victim. He stopped feeling like he's already lost. One of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of people who watch my videos making is that they concluded that they've lost. Like that's it. We're in a hell room. That's it. This room has its laws. It doesn't matter what you believe, right? It doesn't matter if you believe in God. It doesn't matter if you believe in science. It doesn't matter if you believe in the law of attraction. It doesn't matter if you believe in quantum physics. This room has its own laws. A lot of people who are corrupt tend to win, and I will explain to you why. But I want to show you that even if you are not corrupt, you can win if you understand what I'm about to tell you. The truth is, if you are a person of integrity, it's easier for you to give up than it is for a person without integrity. I want you to get that. Like if there's a person who knows that they're shady and they can break the rules to win, it's much easier for them to keep on going than if you want things to be fair. Because you want things to be fair and things are not fair, and that affects you. That makes you not want to play the game because you want to play a fair game. So you don't play and you end up losing by default. I know a lot of people who are very capable. Like you know the person can really win. It doesn't matter what you're trying to achieve. And I don't really like talking about winning in this realm, because to me winning is actually understanding what is really going on and being able to set yourself free. But there are a lot of people who still want things to be better in their lives so that they can cope better. And maybe when they are coping better, they can find a way to win. If you tell yourself that there is no way that you can win because only corrupt people win, then you won't. Today I want to talk about the law of attraction. A lot of people who talk about the law of attraction, like they lie a lot. You know, they say that you just have to think positively and you'll attract positive things into your life. You know, that's it. Like you just have to think positive, or you just have to feel as if you have the things that you want and you're gonna have the things that you want. Like that's how it actually works. But I want to explain how you can actually use the law of attraction to your favor, like how you can actually make things work for you. I remember I told you a story about how I got a place to stay when I was in Pretoria. I was accepted at this other college and I needed a place to stay. I've looked for a place to stay for maybe 5-6 hours and I couldn't find it. And I called my dad's friend. And my dad's friend, I told him that I can't find a place to stay. I'm going back home. And my dad's friend was like, no, you need to continue looking for a place to stay. And I continued and I found a very good place to stay. To me, the law of attraction is you being so resilient that things end up working in your favor. I've noticed that some people don't have to be resilient to get what they want, but they don't really know how to keep what they wanted. Like, you got what you wanted very easily, but that's it. You got it and you still don't know how to use it to your advantage. And I saw a lot of people who have, like, it was hard for them to get what they wanted, and they got what they wanted, and they were able to make their lives better. It's much harder for those who possess true intelligence, like what I would consider true intelligence, to get what they want than it is for people who are just playing by the rules of the matrix. That's what I've realized, and I never really understood why it's like that. No, I'm still busy. I'll open for you, but I'm still busy now. I think sometimes we find ourselves in situations where we can either win or lose, and we choose to lose because we already believe deep down that we're going to lose. Like, I've been in those situations before where I'm like, I don't believe that I can win. This guy is funny. He's our neighbor. Whenever he's drunk, he's like this. It doesn't make sense. Like, sometimes in the middle of the night, we'll come and scream like this other guy's name, like, for hours. Oh, and I'm not being rude. The guy told me not to open for him. Because he messes up a lot when he's drunk. So that's why I'm not opening for him. But I found myself in many situations where I thought that I'm going to lose, and somehow I got motivation to keep on going and I won. And I realized that the difference sometimes between winning and losing is your mentality. It's how you think. Like, you've been in so many situations in your life where you've lost, not because you would have lost, not because the situation that you were facing was bigger than you and there was no way that you could have won, but because of your mentality. Like, you've already believed that you were defeated, and because of that you lost. You could go, I don't really you know how I feel about a 9 to 5, but I'll still give you this example because we still live in a world where we still gotta survive, and there are still some good jobs out there, even though I don't believe in 9 to 5 thing, but there are some jobs that I would like to have. I've been in interviews where I thought like being invited to an interview where I thought there's no way I'm winning, and I've won because of one thing. I'll just be like, okay, I'm watching videos on YouTube, and I come across a video of someone saying, look, the real truth is this: no one knows what they're doing, no one truly believes in themselves, no one is really sure they're gonna win. And know that you're in the game. Once you're in the game, you're in the game. Go for broke. Don't go thinking that you've already lost. Go there thinking that you're gonna win. Acknowledge your true strength, acknowledge your true power. And I'm telling you this because I'm not making videos to make people feel like losers. Like, that's it. Like, you always be a loser because it's a hell room. It is a hell room. Like, let's be honest about that. But it doesn't mean that you're constantly losing. It doesn't mean that I'm constantly losing. I make videos telling y'all that this is a hell room, but I'm not always losing. Right? I'm not always losing. In fact, sometimes I do find myself guys, this guy is is cursing at me because I didn't open the gate. Yeah. But yo, the way that I would say the law of attraction works is you believing enough that you can do something, and you doing it as if you believe enough that you can do it. There's no magic behind the law of attraction. Like, it's not all about your thoughts. Like, yeah, if I think positive, I'm gonna attract positive things in my life. Like, it doesn't work that way. I know a lot of people who are super positive who don't win at all. Like, it doesn't. That's not really what makes you win. Because you can be positive. Like, and here's what I mean by being positive. Like, you tell yourself that I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win no matter what. God's on my side no matter what. Blah 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 blah. Like, that's not even real confidence. I'm talking about you telling yourself the real truth, which is that you can win. Like that's what is true. So it doesn't mean that you must just give up completely and say, that's it, I've lost completely. I'm sick. Because I'm sick, I cannot pull this off. I cannot talk properly, and because I cannot talk properly, I cannot pull this off. I have no hand, and because I have no hand, I cannot pull this off. You tell yourself that you're dumb, be like, yeah, because I'm dumb, I cannot pull this off. You tell yourself that you can't act, be like, yeah, because I can't act, I can't pull this off. You tell yourself that you can't produce, be like, because I can't produce, I can't. Like, you can learn how to produce. You can learn to do things that seem impossible at first. There are a lot of things that I was able to do so well that when I tried to do, like, you know, like when I tried to do this thing for the first time, it was so hard that I felt it was impossible. Even making videos, I'm going to give you this simple example. Making videos on YouTube. You guys don't know how many times I've tried, how many videos I've recorded, and I was like, okay, this is garbage. Before I uploaded my first video, I was like, this is garbage, this is garbage, this is garbage, this is garbage, until I was like, no, this is good. Like, sometimes it's about what you focus on. Like, sometimes you make yourself ready for something by focusing on it. So there are some things that you can do, but when you try for the first time, you won't be able to do. And even if you can do them very well at some point, at the first time you try to do these things, you can't do them, and it feels like it's impossible for you to do them. And then when you keep on learning and you find out that, damn, I can do these things. I truly believe that the people who watch my videos are, and I don't want to like guess people up, but they're special in some ways. Like, you to even be able to realize the things that you have realized. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be possible. Look, I've spoken to a lot of people And I'm telling you, a lot of people are very limited. The problem is that you live in a world that doesn't accept people like you, so you are discouraged, and you think that there is no way that you can thrive in this kind of society, just because it's a hell room. It's a hell room, but it has its own laws, and the powers behind the matrix are not all powerful. That's another thing that I've realized. That is why they rely on manipulation, trying to bring some people down, trying to make some people not believe in themselves. It's because they're not all powerful. Yeah, you are in the game. They can't control you to that extent. Winning is truly up to you. You might say, Benedict, you said that we're not in control. Here's what I mean when I say we're not in control. I mean that you'll never know, if you take an action, what results are going to come after. But it's most likely that if you play your cards right, you're going to get positive results. Meaning that you can play your cards so right that the chances of you getting positive results are like 7 out of 10. But if you don't play your cards right, the chances of getting positive results will be like less than 1 out of 10. Like minus 12 out of 10. And sometimes we don't play our cards well enough. So you find that there's not that many chances that we can pull what we're trying to pull off. Leon Edwards was losing the fight, and the people who were betting didn't even feel like he had a chance. Maybe only his coach believed in him. That now this guy can pull it off. I've seen him work out. I've seen him try a lot of different moves. Like, he can really pull this off. He was not believing in himself, but because his coach said no, you need to stop feeling sorry for yourself. Yes, Kamaru Usman looks unbeatable. Yes, he looks like so tough. Like, he is tough. Even now he's tough. Like, he's old now. I think he's like 40. But dude is tough. He's as tough as they come. I remember this other guy is also a UFC fighter. His name is Derrick Lewis. He was fighting this Russian guy. I think his name is Alexander something. He was losing all the rounds. His coach said something very important on the 5th round. He said, "You've got nothing else to lose. So it's kill or be killed." Like, you've been losing. Go out there and fight. A lot of people are better than they think they are. In fact, I don't think I've met a person who's not better than they think they are. I genuinely don't think I've met a person who's actually better than they think they are. I've met people who think that they're not better than they are. I'm better than I think I am. I'm gonna tell you that. Like, there's so many things that I can accomplish that I'm not accomplishing because I don't think that I'm better than I am. Do you know how many opportunities you've missed out on in life just because you don't think that you don't believe that you're better than you think you are? I have to repeat that, guys. Like, this is very important. Do you know how many opportunities that you've missed out on in life just because, like, you've missed out a lot of opportunities on, like, in life just because you believed that you're not better than you think you are? You're so much better than you think you are. So much better than you think you are. The problem is that we've been through a lot as humans that we don't believe in ourselves anymore. Right? Like, we've been through a lot as humans that it's hard for us to believe in ourselves. It's hard for us to believe that we can do the things that we want to do. It's hard for you to become the person that you want to become. Society will always try to bring you down. And, I always tell people that reality is a mind game, really. Realize that whenever you try to become what you want to become, there will always be obstacles. It's up to you to defeat these obstacles. It's not even by acting a certain way. It's about how you think. Like, you need to tell yourself the real truth and you will win. Sometimes we tell ourselves stories that other people are telling us about ourselves. You know that? There are people who have told you that you will never amount to anything in life, and you believe that fully. Not really because they were right, not really because they had good reason to think that, but because it hurts you so badly that you've thought about it every day. It created trauma within, and because of that trauma, you think about it every day, so it becomes your reality. So even if there are some people who are saying, hey, you can become something, hey, you can win, hey, you can find yourself in a much better situation, you don't believe that. You respond better to pain than you're able to respond better to pleasure, I guess. There are some people who don't even respond better to pleasure. Like, if they're told things that make them feel pleasure, they take these things for granted. Like, if you tell them things that make them feel pain, like, they take these things so damn seriously, they'll think about these things 24/7. But if someone gives them a compliment, they feel like it's not real. But if someone tells them negative things about themselves, they think it's real. So biased. I'm telling you the truth right now. I know, I've been like that before. I know what I'm talking about. Like, someone can tell you something positive about yourself and you don't take it seriously. Like, it means nothing to you. Maybe you tell yourself that that person is crazy. Maybe you tell yourself that that person is stupid. Maybe you tell yourself that that person doesn't deserve to have an opinion about you. And someone says a negative thing about you, you find that it's not even a person who has, like, great opinions about anything, but you believe them just because they had a negative opinion about you. You respond to negative opinions. You don't respond to positive opinions. I know people like that because I've been like that. Now it doesn't matter what people say. Like, I think I know myself enough to not be offended, to not be discouraged when someone says negative things about me. Like, I believe in myself enough that I'm so damn cocky. I'm like, I know, I've seen this story before. I've played this game before. It's been the same game. I've been told that I can't do something that I can actually do very well. And I've believed that. But in some situations, I found some motivation and realized that a lot of like people who told me that I can't do something, they were wrong. And I chose to now act as if I can do things that people don't believe that I can do if I want to do it. So let's stop thinking about thinking positive things all the time, lying to yourself all the time. Tell yourself the truth. It doesn't work thinking positive thoughts all the time. You don't really attract what you want. What's going to happen is that you're going to be naive about the world, how the world works, and you're going to end up making a lot of mistakes because you're naive. So it's not about you lying to yourself. You're not feeling good, but you tell yourself you're feeling good, and you believe that that's the law of attraction. They've lied to you. A lot of people who tell you about the law of attraction, they're trying to make money. That's it. It's not that simple. If it's that simple, it's a scam. It also does boil down to you, and how determined you are to fight in this matrix. I remember I had a conversation with this guy. He's a black pill guy. As much as like many guys here don't really, like a lot of guys who watch my videos don't really believe in relationships. I don't believe in relationships either, but I can't say don't be in a relationship. I don't know what is best for you. Maybe some of you will do better in relationship than you do if you're single. So I was talking to these black pill guys who say, girls like this kind of guys, that's it. And I was like, do you know that you can have hidden qualities as a man? You can have hidden qualities. So you look at, some guys that are extremely handsome and you're like, okay, girls want them. But remember, that's all that they can see. They don't know you. They don't know your hidden qualities. I don't think people understand how important what I'm telling them. Like, how important what I'm telling them. Like, dude, what I'm telling you is so damn important. You can have hidden qualities. I'm going to give you another example, right? Like, I want to give you a very perfect example. Think of, like, rappers who are ghostwriters. So think of rappers who are ghostwriters, right? Like, there's a battle rapper. His name is Daylight. Like, he's wrote for, like, a lot of people. I do actually believe that he wrote for Drake. Drake has a good voice. He has a good flow. Daylight can write, but he's not the kind of rapper that you'd want to listen to. So he has a hidden quality that a lot of people don't appreciate. So imagine if he said, no, it's all about the voice, it's all about the flow, it's all about how you look. He will not be able to be successful as a ghostwriter because he doesn't appreciate his hidden qualities. So that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of people making. How many ghostwriters do you know? Like, actually, ghostwriters who've made like really great records. I think there's this song called it's a song by Sia and David Guetta. It's called, what's the name of that song? I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. So the song was not written by Sia, right? It was written by this other artist. She can sing, but not as well as Sia. Sia can sing, right? Like, she can hit high notes. She can hit high notes. Like, she's that good. So if she told herself that, no, it's all about how you sing, your ability to hit high notes, her hidden quality will remain hidden. So you also have hidden qualities that you don't even recognize. So you could see someone and you think that person is better than you, while they're not better than you. The real truth is that you have hidden qualities that you don't even believe in because, well, no one knows these qualities in the first. Because a lot of people just recognize what they can see, right? So you see someone like Drake and you just like, oh, this guy is handsome and that's it, right? And he has a nice voice and that's it. But it's someone like Kendrick. Kendrick just met Drake and he won. But he's not like he's not as charismatic as Drake. Like Drake is charismatic. Like if Drake and Kendrick went to the same place and they were unknown and they performed maybe one song, unless maybe Kendrick performed Not Like Us, it will look like Drake is a better artist than Kendrick. It will look that way. Like, no, this guy is really like the better artist. But that's not true at all. So also recognize that you might have some hidden qualities that society does not recognize yet. Some of you are good writers. You don't even know that because you never wrote anything. You are busy trying to be a YouTuber while you are a writer. You find that being a writer would work better for you. Yes, there are YouTubers who are also writers and it does work for them, but you must know that people are different. So it does matter that you have the right attitude towards life. Yes, there are some people this universe favors. I'm not going to lie to you. I know that I know what I'm talking about. But I also have realized that a lot of people who are not favored, or the people who seem to not be favored by the universe, I've noticed that some of them are not doing enough because they don't believe that they can win. Remember the fight that I was telling you about between Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards? Kamaru Usman is a wrestler. In the UFC, when you wrestle someone, you score more points than if you punch them. If you can control someone on the ground, you score more points than if you punch them. But someone who's a good striker, they have a puncher's chance. If they can continue to stand up, they can actually knock their opponent out. I've seen that happen a lot. Someone like Conor McGregor, like when he was fighting Chad Mendes. Chad Mendes put him on the ground, dominated him on the ground. But when the fight got back on the feet, he knocked him out. So you gotta know your strength in this realm. But if someone like Conor McGregor told himself that, it's all about wrestling. These guys can wrestle and that's it. So because they can wrestle, I cannot beat them. So it means that I've lost. Then of course, there was no way that he would win. Because he would have believed fully that he has lost. When he fought Khabib, like when Conor McGregor fought Khabib, okay, on the first round he got dominated, but he still believed that he had a chance. I'm pretty sure that his coaches told him that he had a chance because Khabib does get tired. Also, like he fought, I remember when he fought El La Quinto, on the third round he was actually tired and he wasn't able to wrestle. So Conor McGregor was like, I think he was still motivated. Hola. Sure. So I'm sure that Conor McGregor was still motivated when, like on the first round. And then on the second round, I'm not really sure if it's the second round that he won. No, I think, it's the third round that he actually won. On the second round, Khabib kind of looked tired, even though he still performed the way that he performed. And then on the third round, Conor McGregor actually won the round. He won the round because he believed that Khabib was actually tired, and Khabib was tired. But on the fourth round, and I'm sure Khabib's team knew that Conor McGregor's team are gonna like think that he's gonna be tired. So on the fourth round, he went all out, and that overwhelmed McGregor, and he just felt like, no, that's it. Like I cannot do it. But on a Chad Mendes fight, he had the same attitude all the time. On the fourth round, when he got submitted, you could see that he has given up. Like he didn't even submit because he got choked. Because I mean, he still could have fought. Like I've seen a lot of UFC fighters like fight even when they are being choked. He just gave up. Like, no, that's it. Like there's no way I'm pulling this off. So attitude matters. I've seen fighters get choked and you think, it's over. And they kept on fighting. They kept on pushing through. Even Khabib himself, like when he fought Dustin Poirier choked him and we thought that's it. Like it was over, but he didn't give up because of his mindset, because of his mentality. He was like, no, I'm not giving up. And he didn't. In some fights in life, it really boils down to mentality. It really boils down to mindset. It really boils down to resilience. I'm pretty sure that you can talk about some situations in your life where you felt like you had no chance, but you were just resilient, and you don't know what made you resilient. You were just resilient. You were like, you know what? I don't believe I'm pulling this off, but I'm still gonna be resilient. And somehow you pull it off. It does happen. Everything counts. What I will say to the people who follow this channel, this is still anyone's fight. I don't want to have that I'm giving up mentality. Just because we are in a hell rim, like that's it. It's rigged. It's true. But I've seen many people win fights that were rigged. And of course it wasn't supposed to be easy for you. Like as a person who's actually conscious in a realm that is very, like, that's full of corruption, it wasn't supposed to be easy for you. It wasn't supposed to not be rigged. The ones that are wrong will always cheat. The ones that are right are more powerful than the ones that are wrong. The only difference is that the ones that are wrong are willing to cheat, and the ones that are right give up because the ones that are wrong are cheating, not realizing that they can actually pull it off. It truly does boil down to resilience. How far you're willing to go. Yes, this is not the kind of realm that we would have wanted. There are a lot of things that are going on that we can tell are totally wrong and don't make sense. But we'll be lying to ourselves when we tell ourselves that it's not anyone's fight. Like, you have already lost. Like, you can't, like, you're doomed for life. Like, you can't make things better. Like, you can't change something about your life. I understand people who believe in the black pill. There are a lot of things that people who are black pilled say that are 100% true. But we must also realize that there are things that they tell themselves that are true, but not because they are true, but because they seem true all the time, while they're not true all the time. It's like if you tell yourself that, oh, girls only want money. Is that true all the time? Girls only care about the looks. Is that true all the time? If you're not attractive, like physically, and you don't have money, that's it. It's over for you. Is that true all the time? But notice that if you tell yourself that that is true all the time, you've already lost. I mean, it's not. You'll see a midget with a girl that you can't pull, and you'll be thinking she doesn't love him, and she actually does love him. It's what you tell yourself. You've already concluded that that's it for you. And I like to give this example because guys are always looking for, like, guys are looking for women more than they're looking for anything in life. So I feel like this is the best example to show you that the game is rigged, yes, but there's still some loopholes that you don't see. And if you've been through pain and you gain true intelligence, you can have access to these loopholes and make things better for yourself. Like, way better than those who went as disadvantaged as you are. Try your best to be resilient when you're doing something. Not desperate, but resilient. Like there's a difference between desperate, like the thin line between being desperate and resilient. Try your best to be resilient. Try your best to stand for what you stand for. Try your best to be strong and act from a place of strength. It's not easy to act from a place of strength, but try your best to act from a place of strength than a place of weakness. And if you can always remember what I'm telling you, like when you want to act, you ask yourself this question: am I acting from a place of strength, or am I acting from a place of weakness? I don't understand why this microphone is not. Like if you ask yourself, am I acting from a place, okay, now it's going on. Am I acting from a place of strength, or am I acting from a place of weakness? You ask yourself that question and you answer that question yourself, because no one should answer it for you. If you can always remember that, you can actually make things better for yourself. Will I be proud of myself in the end? No matter how things turn out, like I'm gonna be proud of myself because I was acting from a place of strength. I was telling myself that I can pull this off, and I was acting as if I can pull this off, than to act as if I can't. Like, how do you do something that's not easy to do? Isn't it by telling yourself that you can do it? I don't want people to think that my message is about you giving up. It's not true. It's not about you giving up. It's actually about you acknowledging the truth and being strong enough to handle it, and still doing what you need to do, knowing what you know. That's my message, 100%. You have to have the fighting spirit in you. I have a fighting spirit in me. Like, if I can tell you my story, like, you understand that this guy, like, it's crazy what he has been able to do. You know, having the obstacles as he has had. Sometimes you just have to fight as if you're crazy. Like that's it. Like, you're just crazy. You're just gonna fight. It doesn't matter what happens. You're just gonna fight. You're just fighting because you just wanna fight. Like, that's it. And you're not giving up. Like, there's in a part of you that makes you feel like giving up. I remember earlier today, I was playing snooker with this guy. And this is, I just thought of this right now. This is a perfect example. I'm not very good at, like, snooker, right? I've just started playing snooker maybe a month ago. This guy is a professional. He was like killing it, and I was like, damn, like, I'm so damn impressed. He scored like more than 4 balls without me scoring anything. But I didn't feel like giving up. I was like, no, I can still win. And I believe that. It was so surprising how I won, because after I think I scored like 2 balls, and then he scored like 2, and I think it was like left maybe with 1, and I continued to score, and I ended up winning. And I was like, damn, like, I can't believe that I beat this guy But then I realized that I had the right mentality, that I can beat him. Like, let me beat him. Let me beat this guy. Let me prove these people wrong. And I actually beat him. So after I won, that's when I was like, no, I can't believe that. I still can't believe that I beat him. But when I was playing with him, I believe that I can beat him. So you must have the right mentality in this realm, you know, because I think we still have some power when it comes to what we can achieve. Like, it's rigged but not completely rigged. I think that's the perfect way to put it. Like, it is rigged but not completely rigged. Like, it is hard but not completely hard. Like, maybe because you are a highly conscious being, it must be harder for you than it is for the NPCs. Right? I think that's the perfect way to put it. Like, realize that there are NPCs in this room, so maybe it must be much easier for them, but you're not an NPC, so maybe it mustn't, like, you're on another level compared to the NPCs, so maybe it mustn't be that easy for you. So that is why it's hard. But it doesn't mean that you've lost. It doesn't mean that you must compare yourself to the NPC and be like, yo, for that NPC, it was very easy, so it must be easy for me. Stop looking at them. Look at yourself and challenge yourself to win, even if it seems like it's not possible. In fact, make it fun, right? Make it fun. Make yourself believe that you can pull it off even if it seems like you can't. Thank you guys for watching until the end.